Alright, so on page 274, question 11, we have got a quadratic equation. We've got letter squared plus something times a letter plus number equals 0. So letter squared, letter, number equals 0. It's that standard form of a quadratic we've seen over and over again. It's just got complex numbers in. So we're going to solve this using minus b. So whatever is in front of the letter squared is a. So in this case, a is equal to 1. Whatever is in front of the letter is b. So in this case, b is equal to minus 2 plus I. And whatever number is on its own at the end is our c. So c is equal to 1 minus I. So our minus b formula, z is equal to minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So that is equal to minus b is going to be minus 2 plus I plus or minus the square root of b squared. So minus 2 plus I squared minus 4 times 1 minus I all over 2a, so all over 2 times 1. So that's equal to minus 2 is plus 2 minus 1. Sorry, that's minus I, should be. So minus I plus or minus the square root. Minus 2 plus I squared, so minus 2 squared is 4. Minus 2 by I is minus 2I, multiplied by 2 is minus 4I, I squared then at the end. Minus 4 times 1 is just 4, so 4 on 1 minus I. All over 2 times 1 is 2. So that's equal to 2 minus I plus or minus the square root of, and just tidy it up. So I've got 4 minus 4i. Whenever I get I squared in a complex numbers question, I sub in minus 1. So that's plus minus 1. Minus 4 times 1 is minus 4. Minus 4 times minus I is plus 4i. All over 2. So that's equal to 2 minus I plus or minus the square root of, I've got 4 minus 4 is 0, so I'm just left with minus 1, and then minus 4i plus 4i, so that's 0 as well, so I just end up with minus 1 under the square root over 2. Alright, just go around the wicket to finish off solving it. So I've got z is equal to 2 minus I plus or minus the square root of minus 1 over 2. The square root of minus 1 is I. So if I split the solution in two here, I've got 2 minus I plus I over 2. And I've got 2 minus I minus I over 2. So minus I plus I is 0, so I end up with 2 over 2, so it ends up being 1. And over here, 2 minus 2I over 2, divide 2 into both of those, and I get 1 minus 1i. So z is equal to 1, or z is equal to 1 minus I, my two solutions.